Boards and booze, booze and boards, drinks and beers, fight some hordes. Drank too much, forgot our swords, ran back home, filled our gourds, got drunk again, sang some chords. Boards and booze and boards, with Mickey and Jeb.
Surprise! That's right, surprise video time for Booze and Boards with Mickey and Jeb. Jeb's coming.
I'm
There he is!
Hey! So, we have a surprise video, which I think we might have mentioned once, but...
We were going to try to do, but this is the first one.
First one!
And it's a Kickstarter Jeb got, right?
Yes, for pretty cheap, I think.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
It's a cool game. It's called Keep. Look at that. It's like a deck of cards. I don't know. Alright, it was a game by John Cloudis, and it two to 5 players, and it plays at 5 minutes a player. So wow,
Quick game. Yeah, stick it in your pocket, bring it somewhere. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've played it maybe like 4 or 5 times now. Super easy to play. So I think that's about it. We'll go into explanation on setup and gameplay, and you'll see a video. And this is going to be a super quick video, so watch the whole thing.
Right.
Alright.
And we'll be back for a review.
Yep. Alright, so to begin setup for Keep, look at this. It's so simple. It's just
Characters?
a deck of cards.
Items.
Characters, items, first player card.
Yep.
That's about it. So to set up the game, you want to separate the characters and the items like we've done. Next, you will shuffle all the characters and deal all the players 3 of them. So right now it's just me and Mickey. So we each get 3, and we get to choose one of them and keep it face down. So I'm keeping that. Mickey, I'm forcing.
I don't know. I would think.
Yeah.
We're just showing setup, right?
Yep. So that's all the characters in this pile.
Yeah, and real quick, I think these are all. I think I grabbed all the basics. We got Ironworks, Delicacies, Produce, and Potions. And then there's some special ones that count as either multiple things and stuff like that. And then, like you saw, we already dealt out character cards. You know, as we described the game a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
Pretty
that's
much
kind of it for
regular items,
and
special items, and then characters. That's
yeah,
about
so
it,
that's what they look like.
Alright, so now that everybody has one face down character, we are going to shuffle the characters and the items together into one big deck.
Yep.
So, not great shuffling, but there we go.
As you can see, all the backs are the same except for the first player card, so it makes it easy to know who's first player.
Alright, after you shuffle...
Oh, by the way, these cards are really nice, too.
After you shuffle the cards, you want to deal cards to the players equal, depending on how many players. So if it's a 2-player game, everybody gets 7 cards. 3 players is 9 cards. 4 players is 8 cards. And 5 players is 6 cards.
So
right now it's 2 players, so Mickey will deal out...
we're not going to play a game right this second.
Right.
We're going to have a 4-player game going. So, but anyways, it would have been
7 cards each. And then you place the remaining into a deck in the middle of the table. So there's the table and the deck, and then we choose a first player randomly, and they get the first player card. So Mickey will be...
Oh, look, randomly I'm taking it.
Alright, so the way play works in this game is it's a drafting game that's played over a series of rounds. So the round consists of a few things. So
I don't like the word drafting game for this game.
Oh yeah,
drafting. And you would say... So, I don't know, we were talking about what type of game, how this works. Jeb was like, it's a drafting game, and I was kind of like, I don't really like that. I almost feel like it's a set builder. So actually, really what it is a drafting set builder.
Yeah.
Kind of. So, anyways.
Right. So the way the round works is the first player is going to be in charge of the round. So the first thing they do is do a hand check, and that consists of checking to see if anybody has 0 cards in their hand. And if that is the case, then the game's over. Other than that, they are going to check to see if any other player has cards greater than their hand.
Right.
So Mickey right now has 7 cards plus the first player card. You wouldn't count the first player card.
That's correct.
So he has 7, I have 7, so we're
we
good.
Just started, right.
If I had 8 for some reason, I would have to discard 1 card. The next thing is to shuffle the discard pile into the deck. So Mickey would do that since he's first player.
So if some of the cards have abilities and stuff like that. It'll let you do things. If you play one of those ability cards, it goes into the discard play. So let's say somebody played that card earlier. Like Jeb said, right now I would take that and I would shuffle it in. I'm just going to randomly put one back in my hand. But so if a couple people played ability cards, there'd be a few things to shuffle back in.
Yep. After you shuffle the discard, you will decide whether you want to be first or last in the round. That's what the first player does. So Mickey can choose whether he wants to start it or end it.
Great.
After that, everybody will take a turn, and then after everybody takes a turn, all hands are going to be passed to the left, and that includes passing the first player card. So the first player in every round is going to be different.
So just for, I'll simulate, since Jeb actually knows this better, so I'll show the actions and he can describe what to do. So on my turn, let's say I wanted to play an item card. When you play an item card, you just set it down in front of you. That would be my action, and then Jeb would go.
Yeah, on your turn, you only get to play one card. So as Mickey did, he played an item card, and that goes into his area. So I am going to play a person. And when I play a person face up, what happens is I get the top effect of the card, and then they get discarded. So this one says, play the top card of the deck. So this one is the top card of the deck. I play it. It's a produce, so it would just be, or it's an item, so it goes into my area. If you have no gold cards, you may play that card as a gold card. So we haven't talked about gold cards, but if you sell an item, you flip it over, and it becomes a gold card worth 3 gold. So since this guy went off, it said I could play the top card as what it is, or I could just bring it in as 3 gold. So I'll choose it as an item. So once I use his ability, he gets discarded, and that's the card that I played for the turn.
Okay, now let's pretend it's a different turn.
Yep.
Okay? We'll show you, we're just pretending right now, but we'll show you, like, so I am also going to play a character, but this time I don't want to use the ability, I want to store it, because I might be able to use the ability later. So I take this card, and if you guys can see, I'm not sure, these are called cloisters, your area. So I would take this and I would place it face down with my other character that I got at the beginning of the game, and that would be my action for the turn.
Yep, so those are actually the only things you can really do as actions. You can play an item card, you can play a person face up and they get discarded, and then you can play a person face down.
A person, this is an item, the items go over here.
Yep.
Now for, isn't selling an action?
No, selling
Isn't? Oh.
Yeah, the only way you can sell cards is if one of the characters actually say to sell it as gold.
Oh, okay.
So if Mickey played a person that sold this as gold, he would flip it over, and then that's it as gold. So that's pretty much selling cards as gold. Taking cards is a term that you'll hear, and that just means you take a card from wherever. And then the last thing I think that's important is the bonus action. And the way the bonus action works is once per the entire game, you're allowed one bonus action. And what the bonus action does is, at the beginning of your turn, you can flip over one of your face down characters, and then you get their top effect, and they stay in your cloister, and you'll get their scoring effect at the end of the game.
Great.
You can only do your bonus action if you have no face up characters in your cloister. So if for some reason I had this guy in my cloister, I wouldn't be able to flip anything up.
Right.
So.
And that's in addition to your regular thing too, right? That's why it's called a bonus action, because you get to do this and then you still get to play a regular card. So you could see how, if you're thinking in terms of a game, some of these abilities might trigger like an effect that you really want to happen at a particular point in time. Also notice that all the cards have some type of scoring on the cards, as well as, like Jeb said, there are certain times they'll let you flip them over so they could be worth gold. So at the end of the game, you're trying to get the most points for gold.
The game ends if somebody has 0 cards in hand, and then after it ends is when you do the scoring. And like Mickey said, at the bottom of the cards is It just says scoring and then how much gold they're worth. The characters have special scorings, and at the end of the game, for instance, if the game ended right now, I would only have these 2 cards in my cloister. Mickey would take all of his face-down characters,
flip them up.
He'd flip them up, but he would not get their top abilities.
Yeah, but
he only gets the scoring abilities.
Right.
So once the game's over, you just calculate how many gold coins you have, and the person with the most wins the game.
And we kind of skipped when we were showing you the turns. Also, the actual switching in a 2-player game, we would actually trade hands.
Yep.
And then we would do any of the things that we just showed you. The other thing that's different in a 2-player game?
Oh, actually there's a couple of differences. In a 2-player game, at the beginning of each round, each player would draw a card. So in other games you wouldn't do that.
This game would be over so fast if they didn't do that in a 2-player game.
And then also in a 2-player game, you get to play you get 2 actions per turn.
2 actions per turn.
Yep. The other one is in a 5-player game. There's a special round that each player, beginning with the first round player's choice, chooses and plays 2 cards from their hand. Afterward, players pass hands, draw a card, and the game continues normally. So 2 and 5-player games have special rules to them. Other than that, that's about it for the game. So
the 2-player one's easiest to remember. We haven't got to do a 5-player one, and we're going to show you a 4-player one when we get back.
And for 4-player, it's pretty much no drawing cards, and then you just play 1 card on your turn, and that's it. So.
And you'll see how it goes.
Yep. All
right, we'll be back in a minute.
All right, so the first thing to do is to shuffle all the character cards, and I will deal them. 3 to Mickey, 3 to Kim, 3 to Haley, and 3 to Jeb. So what we will do is pick one of them and keep it face down secretly, and then all the others get put back into the character deck without me looking at the stuff that they chose. So for the drinks for this episode, we did not think that far ahead. We did pandemic, so I'm still drinking the red virus drink.
I have water.
Haley has water. Mickey is working on the black virus drink.
Kim has nothing.
So you mix the characters with the items in the meantime, form the main deck. So I will do that as Mickey and Kim are deciding. Alright, so everybody has their secret character, so I will deal, what did I say, 8 cards to everyone?
8.
So 1, 2, alright. So that's everybody's starter hand, and who wants first player? Kim raised her hand, so she's first player. Alright, so like we said in the gameplay, it's everybody just plays a card and pass at the end of the round.
Who's starting, Kim?
Kim's well, Kim is the royal decree card, which when she gets it, she checks if anybody has his hand as 0, which nobody does right now. Everybody has the same hand, so she doesn't have to worry about that.
These were not shuffled very well.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Then she is going to shuffle the discard, but there is no discard. And then now the round starts. Do you want to be first player or last player?
I'm still looking at what I have.
All right.
So gotta think about it.
I don't have as good as a hand this time around.
Yeah, I don't have squat. Should have picked a different character.
I'll go first.
All right.
Oops, I can see your hand.
Bleeding.
Sorry. I only saw one thing that sticks out though. Good thing
The
you don't
royal
keep,
decree card.
no. Good thing you don't keep your hand in this game.
Oh yeah. Oh, keep your hand.
Ah, you funny guy.
So many play on words. Well, actually, just one word.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Kim played a person face down.
Face down.
All right. So it's Haley's. She's playing. What is that?
A prized item, Lucky Horseshoe, counts as an Ironworks card and cannot be sold.
I am going to play a person face down.
Of course you are.
That's how I play this game.
Yeah, you do. I'll play produce face up.
Alright, so this round is over, so we all pass our cards to the left. And Haley does the things. Everybody's hands are the same. Nobody's at 0. No discard to shuffle, so do you want to go first or last?
First.
Who we waiting on?
I won.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be a booze and boards game if I wasn't a jerk to Mickey. So I'm going to play a character, take one produce from another player's cloister. Here we go, Mickey. There was such anger in that look.
Good thing this is a family show.
Oh!
Gosh.
I'm gonna play a potions. It's just a basic item.
Can't you do something to screw over him?
No.
Alright, hand passing.
So stupid.
I'm first player, so hand checks are the same. I shuffle the discard. I am going to go... I'll go last, so Mickey, you start.
Well,
And I'll play it first and face down.
Alright. Haley?
Archivist. Each player draws one card. Each player discards one card.
each player what?
Discards one card.
And then
So
we'll
you can see.
take the Royal Decree card, so I'm passing it back to Haley.
And hands do not pass this round.
Wow.
So you have the discard card.
Oh, we discard a card and hands do not pass?
Yep.
Yep. But I still have to go, right? Because I
Oh,
was the first
well.
player.
Yeah, so you go and then it'll be my turn.
Right. So I am going to play this face down. Alright, so that was the end of the round, but since Haley played that card, hands do not pass. And then now the round begins where we do
Yes.
our hand check, which is all the same. She shuffles that into the deck. And then she can choose to go first or last.
Alright, and I'm gonna do this.
I will play a potions card. What's that look for, Kim?
I will play a champion pumpkin.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a prize-winning pumpkin.
I know it is.
I will play a
Steal it.
potions card.
Ooh. Alright, so Haley was the first player, so now hands pass to the left. I get to be first player again. Thank you.
This must have been what Kim was talking about.
I'll play person face down.
Wow.
Here you go, Mickey.
Yeah, I wonder what I can do with this.
I don't.
You just passed it to me.
I can't remember what it was.
You're a moron.
Oh, I remember that.
I'll play a delicacies.
Alright, so end of the round. Passy.
I am the first player. I'm doing a card check.
I've got 3.
3.
It's getting kind of low here.
Yeah. Time for people to start using some
Yeah,
secret.
I'm gonna use an ability.
Oh, you're flipping?
Yep.
Alright.
Add him to my cloister.
What does he do?
Get to look into the deck and play up to one produce card from it.
Oh.
Do I shuffle it afterwards?
I would think so.
Doesn't say, but we're gonna assume, since it's a card game, that that's what we do.
Alright. Oh, you still get your action, right? Because that was the bonus action.
I'll play delicacies.
Wait, where did that card go? Oh,
You
okay.
lost it.
Good, I put it in there. I don't like your ironworks build up. I want to play the Master Thief, which lets me take a prized item, and I'll take your horseshoe.
Why are you taking from me when these two
It
have
can-
way better build up than I do?
Competitive game. I don't know.
They have a better build up
All right.
than I
Too
do.
bad.
Hands pass.
Jeb's a jerk. We've all established that.
All right, first player. I guess shuffle the discard in. Because everybody's hand is 2, right?
I'll go last.
Ooh.
What I'm gonna do? Oh,
Are you out of cards? Oh, okay.
I don't know how he ended up with so many characters again. I didn't have squat for decent characters.
I don't know what I want to do though. That's the
I
thing.
think he cheats. I always think he cheats, though.
I think he cheats too.
Sorry.
Are sorry. You're a sorry little man.
Alright, I am going to
Y'all
play
are
the
buzzing
Shrewd
Woody.
Trader. Sell up to 2 basic item cards of the same. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
didn't read that.
Yeah, I know, and you played it. I'm not letting you do a takes backseat.
Alright, I'll get rid of the produce. So this
Aw.
produce I sold is now 3 coins. And nobody else can sell items this round.
You done?
Yeah, that was mine.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
Alright, I'm gonna play my guy. I don't know where to put him.
Ooh.
So I played the Potion Keeper. I take 1 potions card from another player's
You gotta take
cloister.
this.
No!
Yes!
But I love my potion.
So I'm taking the potion.
Yay!
Alright, now I get to play from the hand, and I will play
A potion?
Ironworks.
Oh.
I'm out of space. I'm just gonna start going
Yeah.
upward.
Alright, so that's the end of the round. It's a pass. And Haley, you
This
get
is
the
the last
choice.
round, right?
Last round, so if you want your flip effect, you better do it at the beginning.
My flip effects do. Wait. No!
She forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She has one she can do. She got the horseshoe back. That's funny. You got crap.
Everything got.
Oh.
He goes.
He probably has that one that
Oh.
gives him the points for having the most money or something.
Whatever.
Or like
And that's
coins.
just for freezies. I can do. And then I did the other thing. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you should have shuffled that back in.
So
Where
I'm
did
gonna-
that card go? Did I not use it?
I hope not. I hope you totally screwed up.
I did.
Yay!
Yay!
Can you feel the love?
Oh, yeah, I know. I screwed everybody over.
For no reason, because you just screwed yourself over in the long run.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at my stuff?
Cause I can do stuff.
Your girlfriend has stuff.
She took
Yeah, she took my potion. That hurt.
Hey.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Take it back.
I could. I think.
Will you do something?
I'm sorry.
You are
I
sorry.
screwed him over by taking my horseshoe back. That's my horseshoe.
Alright, so I will. I was a jerk to everybody, so I'm gonna flip as my bonus thing the Harlequin, and it lets me
Use this ability.
use the ability of up to 1 other character in play. So you each have a character. I'm gonna use the Potion Keeper, and what does he do?
He takes a potion.
Yeah, it's my potion. I'll take it back.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to do something worse, but I couldn't. And then I will play the only card I have, a Delicacy, and I'm out.
Then I'm out.
And I'm out.
Alright, so hands pass.
No,
Technically,
they passed.
And then I
Oh,
make-
look, everybody's got nothing.
Yep, so the round is over. So let's do this one at a time, so
Okay. Who do you want to go first?
you can start it off.
Alright, so, my normal cards, there's 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then as a gardener, and that scores 2 for each produce card in my cloister. I was at 9, so 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Very good.
You're staring like you don't understand.
I thought you said 10, 11, 13, 14. I think you might have skipped one. Sorry.
I gotta count all over
Sorry.
You were at 9
1,
when
2,
you hit the
3,
gardener.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Right.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Yeah.
20, 21.
No, because
I'm
those
just
are.
kidding.
Okay. So 19.
19.
That scares him when I do that.
Alright.
Because I was
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if no player has more potions than
I don't
me,
remember what I said.
I don't know.
How many do you have?
Flip.
You have
I
20,
two.
so you just
You have
skipped a
two?
number.
Yeah.
Well, one of my face down
Well, thanks for
dudes,
stealing mine, Jeb. So
he
I have
counts as a
6
potion.
points. I have 6 points then.
What do your face down people do?
They don't do much. You took the only thing I had going.
Oh,
for me.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
This one gives me 1,
okay.
and I didn't get that because me and Mickey
No.
had the delicacies. So.
No, you get
That's
one
for
for
each
every
character.
other character.
Okay, it's
No,
still not
it's for-
much.
Yeah, that's so he's worth 2. That's worth
Yeah.
2.
It's less than Mickey, so.
And what were you at?
1, 2, 3,
Well, I'm gonna display it
4,
as it
5,
goes.
6.
Oh.
All right. So
And then 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
I get
Why
1,
is he
2,
seven?
3, 4,
Gives you 1.
5, 6.
You
I
only
have
get-
the most
one for
ironworks,
each
so I
other.
get
They just
another
mix the
6,
coin.
so that's 12.
No, it's a
He's
coin
not
for
one?
each
He
other.
doesn't count himself.
Yeah.
So it's
So
7.
I have 12.
1, 2, 3.
Get 2 for each ironworks, and then 12.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I do not have
Should have taken it
more.
from her, Jeb.
I do not have
I
more
was-
Me and
items
my
cards.
seven-
Does she really have 20?
Yeah, I have
That
20.
garbage?
Oh man, now I really wish I could have.
Yeah.
I could have taken something from anyone. I
No,
think.
I just got
Oh.
7 points.
All right, so
Did I
I've
win?
got.
By a point?
I haven't even calculated mine.
Okay, mister, you have
1,
Two things.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy will do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 3 is 14. So
I won!
I'm at 14.
Oh, that's twice what I have.
Crap. I want to keep counting mine over and over again.
That I won by 1 point?
Yes.
Ha
If
ha!
she counted herself, I would have won.
She doesn't though, so.
All right.
What's your one you didn't fill gold? Oh, that's gold.
That's
Never
my
mind.
gold.
And you, why did you do this crap? I played this beautifully.
No, you didn't. Because I
I
didn't
should have
win.
taken that ironworks.
And that is
yeah, that's
the keep.
All right, so that was the game of Keep. As we said, it was really quick and easy. I think the most time is spent thinking in this game because actually playing it is pretty easy
Yeah.
and quick. So
And you think a little bit more after you played it a couple times.
Yes.
You get a feel for it.
so I like the game. I thought it was a good thing to kick. It was pretty cheap, and I played it a lot since I got it.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I will have to admit, I think the first time that Jeb showed it to me, like, I really needed to sit down and play it. I don't know if you guys felt like that when you were watching it. The overview of the game, maybe it doesn't look that exciting, but I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun once you do it. Like, I kind of didn't, like, I got the mechanics, I kind of didn't get the game until I had played it one time, and then I was like, oh, that's a pretty neat little, quick little game that you could bring, friend's house, camping,
Yep.
anything like that. Real portable, and I think that people would like it.
Yeah, definitely the one playthrough for somebody new so that they get it. And then even that is really quick. So you could
Right.
show them a playthrough, and then the next game just play it right after, and they'll know how to play it. So
Seems balanced pretty well in terms of the different variations for either 2 players or a middle group, and then we haven't played with 5 yet, but I suspect that they did a pretty good job with that too. So game seems well thought out. The art's really nice on it. I don't really have a lot of too much negative, at least for that
yeah.
type of game. I mean, who wouldn't play it? Somebody that wants more depth in a game, probably.
Yeah.
It's not deep or anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like passing cards and then like collecting things of different types, then maybe. But I mean, it's such a quick, simple game. I say you play it and then you can form your opinion. If you don't like it, then it's just a small game you're not playing ever
You
again.
probably didn't lose a lot of money too. I don't know how much it cost because Jeb did it on Kickstarter.
Maybe like $10 at most, maybe. I don't remember.
As a matter of fact, I think he told me about it, and I was like, eh.
yeah.
And now I'm kind of sorry that I didn't, because as it's like a, whoa.
Whoa, that was loud.
I mean to keep repeating ourselves, but it is a quick little fun game. I don't know too much else to say about it.
Yeah,
I was pleasantly surprised.
The things that are important to remember when playing is that you pass the Royal Decree card with your hand. I think some people just thought that you kept it in front of you,
Right.
so that there was always one player who was first player. But no, you pass it.
And it doesn't count towards your hand size.
Right. Another thing is shuffling the discard into the deck at the beginning of every turn. That can sometimes get forgotten pretty easily because
Yep.
of how fast it can flow.
That can get definitely that got a couple times. We played a couple times and it was forgotten. It didn't
Yeah.
once we caught it, it didn't affect gameplay and we were able to do it right there. But there was a couple times during the game that I was thinking, oh, if we would have forgot that, it would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
Or could have been a big deal.
And then the last thing is when you do your bonus action, you flip it. You can only do it when there's not a face-up card in your cloister.
Right.
But if you, yeah, that's it. I confused myself with the rules when I first read it because I was the one who read it and taught it, but I got confused and now it's clear to me. Bonus action, you can only do it if you don't have a face-up in your cloister. So
Right.
just remember that.
So if there was some other way you got a face-up card in there, then you've negated any of the ones that you were saving.
Yep.
And if you do get a chance to play this game, and like I said, not sure how well it translates on us teaching it, but I would highly recommend you give it a go.
Yeah, definitely. It's a solid investment for what I paid.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I think that's about it for all I have to say.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. Let us know your thoughts about it. Ask us any questions. We'll try to answer everything. And until the next video.
And we're out.
Boards and booze, booze and boards, with Mickey and Jeb.